Hello, my darling FUMINATION. How are you? How are we? My name is Fumi Desalu-Vold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, you're so very welcome indeed. My darlings, are we living and loving for this adorable little number which I got in mango? But before I get up, I want to give you a close-up to these burgundy mules. I live and I love the color. It's like a nude, if you know what I mean. And this dress is just so gorgeous. It's got like a T in the back and I live and love it. It's simple, it's white, it's summer fabulous. You can adjust it right here. I'm living and loving. I don't know what to tell you. I am just really truly living and loving. And then I got these sunglasses from Primark in collaboration with Rita Ora. Are these not fabulous? Do these not give you like a 70s vibe? Do they not? I love it with the fro. Yeah. It works. Anyway, my darlings, we are having what? We're having a meet and greet in New York City. Brooklyn, New York to be exact. And I am so excited because it's kind of sort of countdown from here on in. We have food, we have drinks, we have music, we have Q&A, we have step and repeat, and we also have what? We have vendors, and the biggest vendor of them all is Healthy Hair Studio. For the very first time ever, you will be able to use my discount code on site. You guys come at 10 in the morning because you're going to be able to shop from 10 all the way to 1. The event will start at 1. Oh, so excited. I am so excited. And we're going to have a blast. Thank you to our sponsors, Healthy Hair Studio, Juvia's Place. Thank you to Sane. Thank you to Colored Rain. Thank you to CTC Candles. Thank you to Esther's Beauty for stuffing these gift bags to these wonderful and amazing women who are so and ever deserving. I also want to thank to FUMINATION sisters and brothers who come out here to buy tickets for those that cannot afford. You are amazing and I am so very humbled indeed. For those of you that need flight arrangements, that need hotel rooms, look no further than the Sabali Global Travel. Yeah, baby. And he will book you. His name is Martin, and he will look for a flight for you. Go right ahead and let him know that FUMINATION sent you. If you want to book a consultation one-on-one session with me, go right ahead, mama. Here you have it, and we will get to talking one-on-one, heart on heart. If you need to send me your businesses, if you want a shout out, no fee necessary. No. This is for you. This is my way of giving back. Go right ahead and send them to me there. All right, my darlings. So why are we here? We are here because a wonderful FUMINATION sister sent me a clip of which I'm going to play here.
Grandma models are going viral in China. The name of this group is Trendy Grannies, and its members are 65 years old on average. With their gorgeous appearances and confident struts, they've garnered over 3 million followers on Douyin. All the members began their modeling careers from scratch after retirement, and their hope is to challenge stereotypes of Chinese old ladies, aka 大妈, proving that age is just a number, and everyone has the right to be beautiful. Such elderly modeling troupes have become increasingly popular in China and can be seen practicing their walks in parks and other public places. There are now modeling competitions specifically for elderly contestants. Grandpas have started their own modeling groups too. Netizens commented, "If you look closely, you can see the grannies watching them in the background. Now I know why my grandma gets up so early to go to the park every day. These grandpas are cooler than the guys at my school."
And then she went on to say, let me show you. And then she went on to say, Oh, it's hot. Yes. And then she went on to say this. Fumi, we need this in Nigeria. I'm in my 50s, but we have no life like we are now existed. I think she meant that we no longer exist. Anyway, especially those not married who are treated like they missed their tie, have lost out on life and are now forgotten. No-go zones. Help me change this narrative and even how life has just begun, because we are more wise, and for sure if who we are in Christ, and have more chances now to finish well than those younger with less exposure, confidence, and experience about life. You are such an inspiration. I hope you read this and do a video for us. Help us get ourselves into age-appropriate, healthy dating groups who want to date older, wiser men too. I am reachable on WhatsApp, and yes, I am your Niger sister.
What's going on with all of these younger women talking about older women are trying to compete with them? I actually saw a young woman look like she might have been pushing 30, and she was saying that if you're 40 and older, you've basically wasted your life and you're just trying to compete with these women. And I'm thinking that's the craziest thing I ever heard of, because first and foremost, there's no competition. We already won. I'm about to be 60 next month. You see this gray hair? That's LAW. That's life and wisdom. Underneath this wisdom is 3 degrees, 1 undergraduate and 2 advanced degrees. I've got more education and learning than you've got life. I am a military veteran, nuclear weapons, special weapons, handguns, you name it. I've had hand-to-hand from a Vietnam veteran. I can put you down and out before you have figured it out. So, ladies, let's not play. I can cook for 7 different countries. I can cook the food of several different countries by memory with no recipe and no measurements and break it down to parade rest. So there is no competition. I'm already a mother. I've been married. I've done that. I've traveled the world, all across the country. You just waking up, baby. I got street sense. You got to look that up on Google or social media. So when you step on the track, we've already run the race, got the medal, and went home, and we relaxing. Enjoy.
I love you, my Niger sister, and I love all of my sisters. It is just really sad, as far as I'm concerned, that we accept this nonsense. You see, let me tell you something. Somebody can be insulting you. Oh, Fumi, you are, or whatever. Yeah? It's another thing for me to turn around and acknowledge it. They're 2 completely different things. When somebody is screaming and shouting, I ignore the person, because the person is of no value to me, 1. And whatever they're spewing is negative, 2. And the 3rd, I know who I am, so you have become redundant, 3. That is what you should do when it comes to how people in society look upon others for whatever reason. And that is the reason why, for me personally, I talk about my losses as opposed to the wins. The wins are not of importance, because what I'm trying to encourage you guys is that nobody's perfect, and a lot of people are pretending to be in happy marriages. Oh yes, 100%. A lot of people married for the wrong reasons. A lot of people are married and seeing other people outside of their marriages, but they stay there because they're not strong enough, like you, to say, I did not get married not because I didn't want to, but because I didn't meet anybody that was of my standard and somebody that would really make me happy. I chose not to do that. And so there's this thing out there where, you're a no-go zone. That does not make sense to me. I was 40 when I walked down the aisle and married Ula. I met him at 39. And I tell you this, prior to meeting him, and I've shown this many a time, I had accepted that I most probably might not get married. And I was okay with that. I said, now for me, move on with your life. And I had gone to Las Vegas to not an exhibition. It was very much like a conference of such. And they were introducing new television shows, and there were television hosting jobs available, of which I got to go to Ireland. The point was, my life moves on, and it does not make it any less of me whatsoever. I would rather have mental health, mental peace, than to be in a toxic relationship, platonic or intimate, with anybody, because that would really reflect on my work. It will reflect on me as a sister, as a friend, as an auntie, as a godmother, as a foster mother, as whatever. It would affect me if I was around that kind of toxicity. Culture, I am half Nigerian. My mother is Gambian and my father is Nigerian. I am very fortunate that I did not have the parents who imposed that on me. But that was not and is not for a lot of other Nigerian beautiful women and girls. Everybody's time is different. Everybody's time is different, and our purpose on this earth is different. A lot of my girlfriends started getting married in their 20s. 21, 20, 19, 17, as a matter of fact, now that I think about it. And I went to their weddings. I went to their christenings of their children. Do you know, as I sit here at 55 years old, all of them are divorced. All of them are divorced. And I wish the very best for them. But they're divorced and they have to take care of the children themselves. They have to fund everything themselves. Some of them were very, very bitter divorces. And you know what it was? Even in the marriage, they didn't have much of a life. And so they're out here in these streets and they don't know what to do with themselves. And they feel so robbed. They feel so robbed of their lives. I want you girls, I want you women to go out there and live your best life. And enjoy your single season. And enjoy the life that this Father up above gave us. Because it is truly your life. It's yours to drive. It's yours to maneuver. Go out on dates. You can date whomever you want. You can go wherever you want. You can do so many things. Being married does not define you as a person. Yes, I am married. That does not define me. Me, Fumi Desalu-Vold. It does not define me. I am still me. I am still me in every way. The me that I brought into this marriage is the me that I maintain in this marriage, because I need to have me so that I can do all the things that really encompass who I am. And if I don't have that me, I cannot be a good wife or a wonderful mother. Absolutely not. And if society, of which society has told me my whole life, because we went to school as we do, and you're supposed to be a lawyer, a doctor, an engineer, an accountant, an architect. Guess what? Fumi Desalu never checked any of those boxes, because I was none of those things. So I was very much called artsy fartsy, you know, or you're not intelligent, so you just have to do art. Go into the art class. Yes, yes. You're not smart enough, so go into the art class. I went to the art class and I was first in art. Yes, I was. Somebody's sending me a message. It's my nanny. I think she sent him. Let me just double check on Adrian. Yes, she's fine. He's fine. Let me just make sure. That's it. Yes, he's fine. Fantastic. You're not smart, because it doesn't look like you just might not be a lawyer, doctor, architect, engineer. So you're not intelligent. It's best for you, the prayers for you, that you find a rich man that will take care of you. That is how you're talked to. I laughed, because even then I knew who I was. Even in class, I knew that, Fumi, you're going to do something different. I had that innate belief in me that, Fumi, you're going to do things that are fabulous. You're going to do great things. It might take a little time. And guess what? This might not be even your tribesmen. That's another thing. For those of you that are in Niger, and this is the way that you are being received, maybe you have to step out of Nigeria. Maybe you have to go where you're loved. Maybe you have to go where you're poured into. Maybe you have to go where you're watered, and that way you will soar, and that way you will move up, and that way you will thrive. That's what happened to me. I just said, well, you know what? Let me move on up out of here and do one or two things. I still have my lawyer, doctor, engineer, architect friends that tell me, Fumi, can you push my brand, my business, my practice on your channel? Everybody has a gift, and everybody has a different path. Embrace your path. Embrace your fabulosity. Everything about you. People don't need to know or understand what you're doing. The vision has been brought to you. I was 45 when I started YouTube, and everybody said, I don't know about this. Ooh, I don't know. We are 800,000 strong and counting. You never know. Take that leap of faith. Believe in yourself. And where you think that you're going to hit against the rocks, our Father will throw out a parachute and you will go high. And there will be people that will be saying, but she wasn't supposed to make it. But she's not supposed to be this person. She's supposed to be this individual who did not get married. So how can she succeed? She's supposed to be this person who never had children. How is it that she's doing so well? Where does she get her confidence from? How dare her have that innate ability to walk into the room and demand the room? That's because you are that girl. Because you're the it. Because you don't need any kind of accessories. Because you're good alone in a crowd. You're good on stage. You're good at the door. You're good in line. You can talk to the beggar in the street, and you can talk to the king. You are everything. That is who you are. That is who I knew I always was. I always knew it. It's not braggasaurus. It's just plain facts. So I just said, you know what? Boop, I gotta go. I have other things to do. I went to, where did I go? I went to an event and I met an old school friend. And she was like, oh, Fumi, you only have one child? I said, yes, the one beautiful boy that I can look after, that gives me so much joy. I live and love. Boop, I gotta go. I marched. She stood there looking at me, and she did not know what to do with herself. Because you're going to have people that are going to give you that energy. You throw that energy all the way back. About 2 days after, I don't know how, she got a friend to say, I really need to speak to Fumi. I really need to speak to Fumi because you know what? When I think about it, I'm inspired because I'm a single mom now and I'm struggling. What can you do for me? Do you see what I'm talking about? You reflect that energy back. Because God does not make mistakes. There is always a plan, and you are enough. You are enough. If I hadn't gotten married, I'm still enough. If I hadn't had a child, I'm still enough. God knows I will try. I'll do what I can. But when push comes to shove, you got to look to yourself and say to yourself, self, maybe I'm being told something here and I'm not really taking account, because you don't want to waste your life on something that's not for you, and perhaps you're going down another path. And as we get older, we get smarter, we get much more confident. I have become much more beautiful. I think I have never rocked my hair the way I've been rocking my hair. I look at myself and I say to myself, good morning, Fooms. What can I do for you this morning? By the way, I love the hair. And I go about my business. I talk and I pour into myself. Affirmation, affirmation, affirmation. Because if I don't do that, then how can I expect anybody else to believe in me or to give me the ridiculous opportunities, chances when I'm with my head down? I didn't get married. So what? I didn't have a child. So what? You're still a mother. You're a mother because you mother so many beautiful girls out there. You're still a wife to all of these brothers out here that are looking for wives and they want to go in the right direction. You have achieved so much and you let that lie because of one or two things. Say what now? I'm just not really understanding. Out here in these streets, when you need everything to keep the propeller fanning right up there. Mama, you're flawless. You are flawless. And if nobody ever told you, if nobody is telling you, in Gidi, in Nigeria, in Thailand, in Taipei, in Johannesburg, in Dubai, in Norway, in Gambia, in London, you are absolutely fabulous and you're ever so deserving. Stand up, put on your lip gloss, a little bit of blusher, put on your sunglasses, and let's go, mama. We meet at dawn. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, and I will see you I'll see you in the morning. We gotta go, baby. Things to do, places to see.